experience is limited to the tangible. That's why science is such, because it has to do with experiments, of course, usually the tangible. Not talking about the modern science of quantum physics and logical thinking. So you put these two together, that's science. The science, well, the traditional science doesn't go beyond the tangible, the quantified world. That's why quantum physics goes into sort of consciousness, which is not measurable, and it's not doesn't belong to the sphere of traditional science. Now, of course, all our experiences in our memory, they work somehow, and sometimes a conclusion or something resulting from the past experiences, but they remain on that level. They don't go beyond the experiential. If we tend to think that only the left brain works, and the right brain really doesn't belong to the mind, it has nothing to do with the intelligence of them. Of course, the only explanation is okay. Everything is the product of the left brain, which is not true, because the right brain and the left brain, there is no denial of one another. They are just yin and yang together, making one whole. Now, actually, intuition is higher than logical thinking, because, of course, this is you can take this as a hypothesis. The so-called the spirit of the soul, which is above the personality, or something of a higher order, is connected. The intuition is connected with that part of humanity, which is more of a higher level. That's why intuition can see beyond the tangible, see the reality as it is, see the essence of things. And the logical mind, which is merely personal on this level of the mind, but not beyond, all it can see is what's limited to the personality, the tangible, and the experiential. So unless we have another source of knowing, we cannot explain fully why the intuitive knowing is what it is. So we have to look into the essence of intuition in order to know, to explain why it is different, and why it is, in essence, it is it's different from logical knowing, the way yin is different from yang. So we have to look into more deeply into the essence of intuitive knowing. Usually we don't know that because we're not aware of it. Once you have it, you have an inspiration, it's already done. It's, so you know how it happened. How can we look into it? But unless we look into intuition, we miss a lot of things about the mind. And there's a lot of things which cannot be explained. Of course, for instance, Einstein, they did have an experience about relativity before, and then just sort of something just came out of his experience. You you may say that, but that's relative of theory. The theory of relativity really goes very far. That's why we don't have an experience of it. We don't even know before he proposed this theory. We don't know what it was. It's something very very deep. Something of the order of the essence of things in the universe.
So he had a lot of intuition.
Everybody does. Only, see, we don't know how that happens, so we just sort of deny it. Everything is from the thinking. If you know that thinking is rather limited, when you try to see things, you can only see so much, and that's it. Only you cannot see beyond what you see. But here can go very far away, not just in a sense of distance, but you hear the whole message. When you see, you only see part. Every time you see, you only see a part, another part, and compare them. That's all you can do. When you hear, you can hear far away. You know, they come as one whole. So there are different kind of knowing. So they are very symbolic of our intuition, our reasoning.
It's interesting when you said that. The quote, "We see through a glass darkly, but then face to face." That came to my mind when you said that.
Because our intuitive mind is connected with something higher than the personality. So when we see essence of things, actually we see something beyond our personality. And I think for people who believe in God, religious people, it's easier to understand because they don't deny something in the spiritual world, and they can relate to that. However, if all our life is limited to what science tells us about this physical world, there's nothing beyond it, then there's a question. Matter never ceased to be. Energy never ceased to be. Well, that's scientific truth. Nothing ceases to be. Only changes forms of existence. Now, how can you say that something we see beyond what we usually see it doesn't exist? See, we cannot limit our own knowing. The science is ever developing. We don't know how much, how far we will go in the future. We only use only a portion of our brain. If we use more, then we can see a lot more. So how can we limit our capacity to what we know as of now?